Hi, Mike. We've just walked a little bit further from the Lowe's parking lot. Now we're at UPMC East, and I was just listening to you guys talk about how important it is with the mayor and the city of Pittsburgh to make sure that the roads are cleared for first responders. And that's what we've been watching going on here. There have been plows plowing the parking lot, especially for the emergency room, for hours. And it looks like we do have an ambulance coming in right now, and you can see, oh, they're going down that way. That's one way that I guess they're able to go in. I want to show you, we watched a Penn Hills ambulance drive to the hospital, and he actually had to come down this way, Moss-Side Boulevard, and then this is the road that he had to drive up. You can see, I mean, you can't even see the road, to go all the way up and around. That's why we've been seeing these plows out here for so long. We have one right here. They're working very, very hard to make sure that these roadways are open for people trying to get to the hospital, for these first responders. We've been seeing so many. Here's another Penn Hills ambulance coming in right now. It looks like they're going to take this road. So let's just see how it goes for them. Obviously driving very slow. When we talked about earlier, even big trucks were having trouble in this road. So he is moving slow. He's on a mission, and he's going to turn all the way up around and then go into the emergency department. We have not heard that many sirens, seen anyone coming, but people here are trying to protect themselves as well. We caught up with some last-minute shoppers even later who are trying to protect themselves from the snow after it even started. Listen to that.
I was unprepared. I had to get a couple bags of salt and potentially a blower if they had one, but they were out. Once I get the salt that I need, I'm going home and I'm staying home.
So hopefully he's getting home, and he told me that he took the 376 to get here. It was about double his time from Penn Hills. And again, we're at this super important intersection. We have the 376 over this way, and then over to my right, we have the entrance to the Pennsylvania Turnpike. You can see a tow truck going over with some cars that were stuck. We've seen dozens of plows. They have not stopped. The, PennDOT, Monroeville, local companies, and they have just really been hanging out in this intersection, helping people shovel out there, moving around, and they're trying their hardest, doing the best they can, but at some points it kind of seems like you're just pushing the snow around. But we have one working right now. Shannon, Mike.
Felicity, where you are, in addition to the UPMC East Hospital, right down the block is Forbes Hospital. And I know that in times like these, the hospital administrators, they often turn to the local hotels. And there are a number of hotels along Moss-Side Boulevard there. That's also a very important thing, to keep those roads clear, because you have employees going back and forth to the hospital. You see a lot of those trucks in those parking lots at the hotels as well?
Oh, yeah, definitely. There's been a plow working at the Hampton Inn right over here. Lots of people going in and out. It looks like some of the workers have been trying to carpool, even at the Lowe's, some of those workers as well who are staying over. So we definitely have been seeing that. And there aren't that many employee cars in the parking lot here, probably because they're relying on that one person who has the truck. That's what we've been seeing. It's also interesting, just with the cars that have been here for a long time in the parking lot, I've noticed that the snow is going so sideways that the snow doesn't actually seem to be piling up on the cars very much. I thought that was something that was interesting to look at. So that might be helpful when you have to wipe off your car tomorrow.
Now, Felicity, another thing that will be helpful is this break that Chief Meteorologist Mike Harvey is telling us we're going to get soon. Get a couple of hours where we're not going to see some snowfall, and it's going to really sort of wind down a little bit.